Hi there, welcome back to Acquired Taste. My name is Rachel and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Etsy. And today we're gonna do a what sold video for January 3rd through January 9th of 2021. It's my first what sold video. I'm hoping that I can do one of these each week, and hopefully throughout the year we'll be able to see my numbers grow, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm intentionally not centered on the screen so that we can put a picture right here of everything that I'm selling so that you can see it. I have my iPad down here so I can keep track of all of my numbers, and I'll share as much information as I can about each piece to you, and if something significant about it comes up, I'll kind of speak to it a little bit. With that, I sold 17 items this week. The first item was a pair of Burton snowboarding pants. They are like brown Burton pants, really nice quality. I purchased them for $6 at a local thrift store, and I sold them for $50, and that was on Poshmark. My next sale was a pair of Miss Me jeans. They had this like rhinestone detail on the back. I'm not gonna try and pronounce what they are called. You can see it on the screen, I'm sure. But I actually got these from my mother-in-law. She does a lot of daycare for us, and she asked me to sell a pair of pants for her. Happily did it for her, no problem. So my cost of goods was $0, and I sold these for $63.25 on eBay. So the difference between selling on eBay and Poshmark, eBay doesn't take as big of a fee. Poshmark takes 20%. eBay is somewhere around, it was 13%, and then I just transferred to managed payments, and I think that makes it like 14 or 15%. So I actually make a little bit more on eBay than I do on Poshmark, just as an FYI. My next sale was a pair of Carmar pants, and these were these like red leopard print pants. They were kind of intentionally faded. I got these on ThredUp. So when the pandemic happened, I purchased a bunch of things on ThredUp where, once everything was on lockdown, we couldn't go out and couldn't go thrifting. So I bought stuff on ThredUp to flip online. And so I bought these pants for $5.42, and I sold them for $30 on Poshmark. And then my next sale was on eBay. It was Aristophanes Peace Book. So this is a little funky. I started cross-posting some stuff that I have on Etsy onto eBay. So if it was a vintage item like a book, I started putting some things on eBay. The following on eBay is just like huge compared to Etsy or Poshmark, but just a ton of people aren't on eBay, so your reach is greater, which is why I've really started using eBay as, is starting to be actually my main source of income from all of my sites. Anyways, I sold this book. I bought this book in at my local thrift store. There's you could do brown paper bag days where you could just fill the bag up to the top, and it was $5 a bag. So when I averaged out my cost of goods, it was 32 cents for this book, and I sold it for $26.80. So I'll do that every day if I could. My next sale was on Poshmark. It was Michael Kors. It was like this blue herringbone print pant. They were called the Parker Slim Fit pants, and they're a pair of men's pants. This was actually retail arbitrage from a Marshall's trip, which I plan on doing a haul for because I just listed everything this last week. So this sold in just one day. We purchased these for $17.44, and I sold them for $35. The next sale was on eBay. It was Free People. It was an intimately ribbed racerback tank top. So Intimately Free is just a sub-brand of Free People, and it's more like evening wear. I think they have a bunch of bralettes and tank tops and kind of casual loungy wear. So this tank top I purchased for $3 at Goodwill. T-shirts and tank tops at my Goodwill are $3, and I sold it for $16.20. My next sale was on Etsy. About 2 years ago, I was making jewelry and whatnot. I had some Swarovski heart pendants, and I made some earrings out of them. And so this actually sold to my husband's Aunt Joyce. So thank you, Aunt Joyce, if you're watching this. Once we started really kind of promoting the channel and promoting some of this social media stuff for my business. She hopped on Etsy and made a purchase, and I really appreciate your support, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, those cost me $5.84 for the Swarovski crystals, and I sold those with shipping for $19.36. My next sale was on Poshmark. I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but I sold an Ermenegildo Zegna. It's a men's gray knit sweater. This is sold, I believe, at Nordstrom, and it was really nice. I purchased this for $7 at Goodwill, and I sold it for $35. My next sale was on Etsy. I sold this really cool pair of vintage clip-on earrings. They were orange, kind of goldish. My cost of goods was $0, so my stepdad actually gave me a huge lot of vintage jewelry. So I've just been posting a bunch of that stuff on Etsy. I was starting to put some of it on eBay, and I'll probably still continue to do that. Anyways, I paid nothing for them, and they sold for $41.50. And then on Poshmark, I sold another pair of Karmar pants. Again, the same red leopard print pants that I had sold earlier in the week. Again, I paid $5.42 for those, and these ones sold for $32. The next sale was on eBay, and it was a Disney Parks Kingdom Couture Tinkerbell tank top. It's kind of a tongue twister for me. Anyways, Disney Parks is that is much better than like Disney Store or just Disney in general, because if it says Disney Parks on it, then it actually came from Disneyland or Disney World. And so that does better. Disney doesn't typically sell a lot for me, but it does sell quickly for me. So I bought this tank top for $3 and I sold it for $24. This next sale was my best sale of the week. So on eBay, I sold this Zara faux vegan leather jacket. It's a cool moto zip jacket. I really liked it. It was too small for me, unfortunately, but it's really, really cool. I bought it for $12.99 at a Goodwill, kind of far away from me, and I sold it for $83.25. So that was wonderful. The next sale was on eBay. It was Cloth and Stone, these green drawstring jogger pants. They're sold, I believe this one sold at Anthropologie as well, which I love Anthropologie. So these pants I purchased for $6 at Goodwill, and I sold them for $32.50. The next sale was on Poshmark. It was a pair of Topshop Jamie Indigo Wash skinny ankle jeans. So these were really on trend. They're high-waisted skinny jeans. It was $6 at a local thrift store near me, and I sold them for $28. And then I think we've only got like 3 more, so hang in there with me. The next was on eBay, this Nordstrom. It was a purple button-down top, just a dress shirt, men's dress shirt. I got that for $6. So this is interesting. I purchased, I think about a year ago, I purchased this, well, 2 of them, giant boxes from a liquidation site, and I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was like $300 for 50 pieces, so it averaged out to $6 a piece. And inside there were, it must have been kind of whatever, they do the red clearance or clear the rack sale at Nordstrom Rack, or at Nordstrom they have a huge sale, and then whatever doesn't sell goes in, it must be what goes into these boxes. And so I think it was just labeled as a high-end, liquidation box, I think is what they called it. So when I received it, it was a lot of Nordstrom brand stuff, and this was one of the pieces. So it was $6, and I sold it for $25.75. Next on Poshmark, I sold an Onia t-shirt, O-N-I-A. It's a blue swim tee, and this actually we purchased at Marshall's again in that retail arbitrage that I did with the Michael Kors pants. So we purchased these for $6.54, and they sold for $21 in one day. So I'll take a quick flip, not a huge profit, but Also, it's profit and it sold fast, so I love that. And then my last sale actually was my quickest selling sale, if that makes sense. And this was on eBay. It was a pair of ski boots, and they were Del Bello. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. I know that they were made in Italy, so they're really well constructed, very well made. They didn't have a lot of scuffing. They had a little bit of scuffing, but nothing crazy. Really great condition in my opinion, and had a ton of life left. Bought these for $10 at Goodwill and sold them on eBay for $67.99, literally within like 2 or 3 hours. So I've never heard of this brand. I don't know if I marked it, listed it too low and somebody thought it was a great deal and swooped it. Whatever the reason was, I don't care because I sold them. They're not sitting in my garage taking up a bunch of space because they were giant ski boots, and I'm happy to just get rid of them and make some money. Okay, so those were all of my sales this last week. For the 17 items, my total sales dollars were $631.60. After all of my cost of goods and fees and shipping, I profited in my pocket $366.52. So my average, which isn't bad. Like, I'll take that as a part-time reseller. I have a full-time job. So to get, another $370 in a week is great. So, my average sales price per item was $37.15. My average profit per item was $21.56. I had 8 sales on eBay, 7 sales on Poshmark, 2 sales on Etsy. And my best-selling brand this week is really funny because it's Carmar. And I just said in my last video that Carmar is one of those brands that's typically marked really high retail, but doesn't sell very much in the reselling market. And then of course, this week I had 2 Carmar sales, and I've had maybe 5 total since I've been reselling. So anyways, that was my best-selling brand this week. If you're doing reselling, what was your best sale? What wasn't a good sale? I'd love to hear anything that you're currently doing in your reselling business. But that's all that I have. So with that, if you made it this far, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You should just put that at the end. This is going to be a to edit.